season. Alex is well known around here for his skills in limited and constructed.
Yeah, standard for sure. All-star.
Yeah, man. You look at Alex's deck, man. You got red, green, black, white.
Yeah, he's doing a splash here, which I mean, this format you have a lot of ways to get free colors. You know, we were just talking about that earlier, but Alex has a prismatic omen, so he is able to splash a little bit more freely, and he has some pretty sweet tech where he has the dragon with fire breathing with the prismatic omen.
A fire breathing dragon?
Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah, so now all of his mana will be able to tap for red with that prismatic omen, so I'm pretty excited to see what he's able to pull out. But Greg with the Bant list is also pretty exciting. One of my favorite cards, Asinine Antics, being able to create 4 or 5 cursed rolls, make all of your guys small, and there's a lot of ways to deal with 1 toughness creatures in this format.
Yeah,
like we were talking about.
I mean, Antics is just a bomb.
Yeah. Having the flexibility to make it flash, it's insane. It messes up combat. One of my favorite ways is aggressively casting it, making sure that they double block, and then Asinine Antics to get a real rub-in for it.
Yeah, the combat trick blowout.
Yeah, it's great. So we got a lot of, potentially a lot of fun stuff coming up. Looks like Alex has the Prismatic Omen possibly in his hand. Or
Oh
no.
my.
Well, let's see. Maybe only 1 land plus an Evolving Wilds. A little
I don't hate it, though.
Yeah.
Evolving Wilds is slow, but
But he has the prefixing. And
he does, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's shipping it back.
Yeah, probably just on enough lands. And then Greg.
Prismatic is a 3-drop?
2. But still, when you only have 2 lands going into limited, depending if you're on the play or the draw, it can be pretty limiting, especially with an Evolving Wilds. I mean, going down to 1 less land in your deck, and you absolutely can't skip your 3rd land drop.
No,
You
not
need-
in this format.
Yeah, you need to be able to commit something to the board, so it's a disciplined play, but that's how Alex plays, is very disciplined.
He is.
So definitely thinks logically, not emotionally. And possibly a better. Let's see what we have here. At least.
Hey, Steven, can we reset the winning bubbles? You still have Greg's filled in from last game. Thank you.
All right. Cool. So let's see what we have. Starting off with an Evolving Wilds, and looks like 2 other lands, a little bit more comfortable keep here for Alex.
What are we getting here? Are we getting a red?
I saw a red and a green, probably getting a white.
A white.
Oh, black.
Black.
Okay.
What does
All
he
right.
have in his hand?
Yeah. We need to see what else he has in there. I believe he has the Decadent Dragon in the list.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that card.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be his, and a Scream Puff, it looks
Decadent,
like.
Decadent is just so disgusting to see.
Yeah.
And then, a 4/4 that makes treasures. I mean, it's just so difficult
Oh, actually,
to see. It flies.
let's see what we have. I'm
Decadent's
just...
down in the multicolor.
Yep, definitely playing 1.
Yeah, Decadent is one of my favorite things in this set. I like it. I want it to be 60-card format legal somewhere. I want somebody to make something with the deck. It's
Yeah.
so sweet.
It's a good one. So we have Early Explore for Greg. Oh, and then Greta. Yeah,
Greta is miserable.
absolutely going to grind out this
She's
game.
so nasty.
Yeah. And pretty nice food token there, too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Greta
I
being
gotta complain, though. It's not our Alex Pitzer token.
it's not...
Man, my heart hurts for Alex Pitzer, our first Rocket Series winner.
Yeah.
Alex. Oh.
Wow. Starting to make rolls on everything is going to be big for Greg in this. Basically, all your creatures get an additional +1/+1, and you have so many free bargain triggers now that you can do with it.
I want to see people push the bargain envelope in this format.
Yeah.
It's so aggressive.
Yeah.
There's so many just super difficult plays to play around or play against when you get hit with it.
Yeah. And bargain in general, just being able... Oh, wow. Alex with the natural... Well, not natural, but all 4 colors now. But being able to bargain your
Let's talk about 4 colors. Greg, what the hell?
Right.
What the hell? You have all 4 and you just bam, bam, bam?
Oh, and then he makes a royal roll.
On Greta.
Yep. So make her a 4/4, give her ward. Definitely gonna be...
Yeah, Greta being a 4/4 with ward is not great to sit across from.
Right, and I mean, depending on what he wants to do with that food, too. I'm tempted to draw a card since he did have to mulligan, and he does have a 5th land, and he's making a treasure off this guy. So that food's probably going to get cashed in for a card in
Very
the next
soon.
turn, yeah. But for now, let's see.
You gain
what
life
Greg
too, or
has.
is it just a card draw?
You lose a life and
Lose a life.
yeah. So
Lose a life. So pseudo clue.
right, the black is 1 in the black at instant. The green is a single green at sorcery
Okay.
for the 1/1 counter.
I mean, a 1/1 counter on an already 4/4 with ward.
Yeah,
Just send it as a 5/5. We just
Yeah.
start Voltroning at this point.
and I think that is a Moment of Valor. That is checked off on Alex's list. I think that's a Moment of Valor that he has in his hand too. So that Greta isn't going anywhere.
No.
But this one right here, an absolute crazy card draw engine he was just able to form. Having that Tangle Root, whenever an aura ETBs, he draws a card.
Oh my, with the auras.
Yeah, so for 1
Oh.
mana, drawing a card.
Every turn.
Yeah, and imagine Asinine Antics with that out, drawing a card for each creature Alex controls.
Yeah, in a deck with blue, let's just get card advantage in a control shell.
Yep. So Greg has a pretty good engine starting, but Alex has at least the board presence.
Well, the Valor stance kills something, right?
Toughness 4.
We're at that right now, right?
Actually, I think it might be power. And
gotta look that up.
his Tangle Root's a 3/4 and then a 3/3. So both of his creatures might just be evading the
Valor stance.
the Moment of Valor there. Let me just double check that one.
I mean, but let's be honest. Alex has swung with that 4, knowing that he can make another counter at instant speed, right? Or is that
True.
the instant speed, or is the instant speed is the sorcery speed for counter?
The counter is a sorcery speed.
Sorcery speed.
The
Okay.
draw card is at instant,
Okay.
and Moment of Valor is power 4 or greater. So currently, Greg's creatures are both dodging that
Avoiding
removal,
it, yeah.
but he has the Decadent Dragon. So he is gonna get some more card draw instead of having to cash in that food now. So most likely gonna end step Decadent.
I'm gonna turn cast it.
And then next turn cast it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a 4/4 flyer that makes treasures.
right,
Treasures are just absolutely backbreaking in this format. You can bargain them.
free bargain.
You mana ramp.
Yep.
You have manipulation now for these enter the battlefield effects.
And even though it's not important right now, it fixes Alex's deck.
It's also a 4/4. It flies.
Yeah. Just again, reading more of the card, it just keeps on getting better.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Decadent Dragon. I read that card on release and I was like, this card is super sweet.
Yeah, draw spell plus threat. And it always feels a little bit extra when you're able to
Peace and love. I got a shout out to your question in chat. You're asking, is the new Ashiok good? You know, I have not seen it played against me or played yet.
Yeah.
So I can't answer that question. Reading it would assume in a limited format that it would be good because you don't really lose life with exiling cards. However, you can deck out, which that's not good. So it depends on when it comes down and how much you're evading damage.
I just like the 2 blockers or the 2 attackers.
Oh,
off,
yeah.
Off Ashiok, yeah. Just having 2 bodies. So what it looks like right now, Greg's.
I don't think the Ashiok is modern playable. I don't think it's that good.
No. Because what? It's 5? Yeah. I mean, at that point, you're just having to go up against the less Shorn.
Yeah. Yeah, you're playing a 5 and your opponent's Eldraine's rough.
Yeah. Or your opponent 1 rings and you play an Ashiok. That's kind of a
No
not a
good.
big clap back there.
I mean, you find a way and you let me know. I'm an Ashiok stan just like the next person. I remember Ashiok cons with Pearl Lake Ancient, so
Ooh.
I got a soft spot in my heart for that.
I love PLA.
All right, we're sacking that and doing what?
He has the hair to make his creatures bigger, but I don't know. The hair raising, but that's going to go right into Alex's Moment of Valor.
We don't know that yet.
Oh.
Greg's gonna find out real quick.
Yeah, rough. Hair raising even. The name of the card that he's casting.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Alex leaning in with that impeccable hairline.
Yeah. Always on point. All right, so that. I think we're still waiting for it to resolve. Or.
Are we deciding if we're... Oh.
Yeah, so he was.
Oh, boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
So this is before Greg's pre-combat, or
Yeah.
before combat, before he puts
combat,
that trigger
yeah.
on the stack.
That's rough.
Yeah, because now he shut down his card
His
drawing
engine, yeah.
and he only has an Archon's Glory and something else. Archon's Glory I do really like. Giving the lifelink and the flying can be a pretty good way to, you know, get around a lot of blockers, but
I'm not sure we're gonna see it relevant right now because this it isn't looking good for Blake. There it is.
and yeah, that's
I mean, we get to do everything. We get to not only Valor's stance you in a sense.
mhm.
Now we get to play your cards.
It's not even just
Ugh.
Alex's own cards. It's
Yeah.
it's his.
I get to thin your deck faster so
I
you
get to
die.
look at it. So in Evolving Wilds, oh, what was that? That looked like it was a white-blue creature. So Alex at least got one hit.
Was it Helea or the crown chick?
I believe so. Trying to see.
Yeah, that's not good for Greg because she is a
Oh
disgusting.
no, I don't see one in his deck list.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
if it was her, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
yeah, that's the end.
That's a wrap.
But we'll find out momentarily. Oh, yeah. I think that's Sire Armont.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a big one.
Yep.
What for flying? What is vigilance?
Oh no, I believe it's the
Oh, no flying vigilance.
4/4. Yeah. And then when it enters, let me double check this one.
See, enchanted get +1/+1. That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
It synergizes with Greta a little too much.
Yeah. So you create a monster roll and enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. That was the monster
that's
roll.
very good with Greta.
The monster roll just giving trample too. Plus the additional boost. So an additional +2/+2 on that. Wow.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a huge tempo swing.
yeah, Greg now has the looks like the Archon that can tap whenever an enchantment ETBs, but he needs to do some serious wave clawing back into this game.
Let's talk about the Archon that we haven't seen yet. The one that enters and makes your guys. What is it?
All of your
4/4s
enchanted
or
creatures,
5/5s?
4/4s, yeah, that card's insane.
Yeah.
And I've been lucky enough to play that with this Aura Maker 2.
With the rolls?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I've been able to put together a pretty sweet white-black deck before with token makers.
So we got Bant rolls versus 4-color good stuff, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yep. Usually black has a lot more like aura payoff. But the green here I'm interested to see is it just for the like
Mana
hair.
fixing.
Mana fixing, yeah.
The Omen.
Oh, I'm talking about on Greg's side.
Oh, on Greg's side. I thought you were talking about Alex. No, I mean he's got the Beanstalk Worm, right? You wanna take make an extra land drop, right?
Yeah, true.
And then the green coming out with a 5/4 with reach. If that's the 5/4 with reach is just strong.
Yeah. Reach is important in this format.
It really
Like,
is
yeah.
with all these fairy decks. The blue-black fairy deck is strong.
Yeah, especially when they're all like 3/4s, 2/4s,
2/2s,
3/3s.
2/1s.
Yeah.
3/3, all low to the ground.
Yep.
All right, what are we doing?
Fight. Yep. Put a monster roll.
We're gonna read this and be a little sad.
So it's a 5/5, and then with her own ability
bigger
makes it
again.
6/6.
Yeah.
And so he has that 6/5 giant that he's leaving there, or the worm, and instead getting rid of the roll maker, which
Yeah, Greg's getting beat by his own card. This feels terrible.
yeah,
And then we swing for
And then
6.
swing.
Ugh.
he's kind of don't want to block, but he doesn't have any untapped mana for his Archon,
Nope.
so well,
That's rough. that feels really rough.
yeah. And like you said, your own creature too. It's
Right? Like-
it's an even worse feeling.
So look, I got a love-hate relationship with cards like that. I loved the cards Siphon Mine Insight and Standard and Innistrad
Yeah.
recently.
yeah,
But man, having your cards played against you just causes you to feel a certain way.
we've come a long way since Nightveil Spectre, where you needed to
Really
draw
does,
your own
man.
lands.
Like, it feels really bad to lose to your own cards.
Yeah.
Not just like because you're playing the card, but because they take it and play it against you.
Uh-huh.
With which, let's be honest, Rakdos getting that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's always been a Demir mechanic.
Yeah. Always blue involved, it seems like. And then Oh, did he give his creature double strike after the... Oh, wow.
After the block?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good!
With trample.
Oh, that's
Off the
so
monster
good!
roll? Oh my
That's
god.
so good!
Yeah, that's insane.
Alex is doing the most right now.
Yeah.
He needs to chill. We're not gonna have a game 3 if Greg goes into this with not clearing his head.
Yeah,
Greg's got to center himself. That was not easy to sit across
Oh
from.
no.
Greg, you gotta show us what you got, man. That was brutal.
Yeah, I mean, these combat steps having instant speed double strike, instant speed trample,
This whole set has it.
Yeah, it's insane how much these adventures are affecting, the combat step. All right, so in the tank, he has to play his 1 mana 1/1 as a blocker.
I mean, that doesn't feel good.
No, he's expecting to go off, and he even missed the opportunity with all the rolls that were being produced too, which that one would have been insane. Jeez, and that with Asinine Antics too.
He got no opportunity to force it because of her.
Yeah, and
we're just taken from him.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to show any more cards at this point. He knows it's over.
I mean, I think scooping there is good for 2 reasons. 1, time.
Yep.
2, it's game 1. You don't want to conceal what you have. You don't have to.
Exactly.
Especially when you have like a 99% chance of losing. So, good scoop by Greg. That was just brutal.
Yeah.
Having your own bomb just dropped against you feels not great.
And then double strike.
Let's be honest. Alex also took a green-white card. He's playing green-white.
Yeah.
He could have hit a blue card.
True.
And then he has to wait to cast the blue card
Off
after
the
he makes
treasure.
treasures from the dragon. So,
Yep.
like, not having to do that, just hitting that card, not only just hitting it, just abusing it immediately.
Wow. Being able to cast your opponent's spells quicker by playing 4-color and Prismatic Omen, that's a pretty good next level thought there.
That's Alex is using the brain there.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So far, I'm curious to see, what, if anything, Greg is going to take out. Alex seemed pretty well streamlined. He had a great curve there.
What is this Ash Party Crasher?
So that's the 2-mana 2/2 with Celebrate, but it's a red and a white.
Red and white.
Yeah.
I wonder why Greg is not playing Collector's Vault.
I'm 50-50 on it, but I think in a deck like his where he wants to have like big mana, it's a great idea. Because
making treasures and looting is never bad though, right? I mean, like you're a 3-color deck.
Yeah.
Granted, maybe your color fixing doesn't need to be extreme.
Yeah.
But the vault does that. But it also, if you're getting flooded, I don't have lands anymore. I discard them.
Yeah.
I draw. I like the vault. I played the vault during pre-release, and I was like, man, this card feels strong.
That and Candy Trail almost feel like free includes, but I still there's still like the 2 mana turn 2. You're not adding anything to the board. The Candy Trail, I think, is a little bit more of a free roll, but the Collector's Vault, I mean, in Greg's deck, playing at more instant speed, I think is better.
So I get where you're coming from. However, Greg's not trying to end the game fast. It's a grinding deck with all these curses, right?
True.
You feel like with the way you play your 3 and 4 drops that you can take a turn 2 off to do that, unless you have the Beanstalk Worm, right? Yeah. I could see not doing the Collector Vault on 2 if you have the Beanstalk Worm, so you can explore and play your 3rd land, come to turn and play another land. So, like, opening the game opening turn 3 with 4 lands because you play your land drop is strong.
Right.
But if you don't have that, I just feel like the vault is just a good option because, like, there was a lot of times where Greg was doing stuff there where he was holding stuff up and not utilizing any of it because he didn't have the opportunity to.
True.
Where that vault could have just tipped him into something.
Yeah, I mean, in his deck, it definitely should be included, I think. Just to find the answers to dig for something.
I just feel like he's grinding enough that it would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you have, I still love Asinine Antics.
So I'm getting a cheat sheet from my guy Steven, who's
our inside
so
man.
Graciously our cameraman today. So shout out to Steven. He's letting us know that Greg put in Grasp of Fate, which is puke.
Ooh.
Grasp of Fate is disgusting.
Yeah.
Just disgusting. Oh, we missed Greg's Enchanting Tales.
Oh yeah, what does he have in there?
He's got one of the biggest bombs. Roostic Study.
Oh my god.
Greg pulled a Roostic Study.
Oh.
Holy cow! A Rooster Study and a Utopia Sprawl. So, like, I can kind of see playing the Utopia Sprawl while he's not playing the Vault, because he can color fix off that, but Rooster Study is not fun to sit across from.
No. Oh, wow. That's going to be huge if it comes down.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised Grasp of Fate wasn't in the main, because that just seems like clean removal.
Maybe you don't want to flash it. Right? Because you could lose game one still playing it because you feel forced to.
True.
And then expose it. This is one of those weird limited formats because of these inclusions, like this Enchanted Trail inclusion or Enchanting Tales inclusion.
Yeah.
Similar to like Strixhaven's, Japanese Vault.
Ooh, Utopia Sprawl in turn 1's gonna be big. He's just so ramp in this deck.
Oh yeah. I mean, Ramp Roost Study is just win the game.
Yeah. So for the
it's on white.
Okay.
There's a blue in his hand. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So this format having these Enchanting Tales, right?
Right.
You can't gauge what your opponent pulls. You can gauge colors, but you can speculate. Like for instance, we just seen Max, and we spoke to Max after about this.
Mm-hmm.
When he played the Oof, he's like, "What? Does he have Defensive Heart like me? The odds are just not in the favor of doing it."
Yeah.
So of course, when he played it, I felt defeated, but I still would make that play all day. And like Max is right. Like you just have your opponent pulling like this crazy pool. Like he doesn't need to play red green because he pulls Defense of the Heart. He's playing red green because the rest of the deck is red green crazy. Defense is just extra.
Yeah.
So like you gauge whether your opponent pulls these insane enablers, right?
Yeah.
Rooster Study just says, "Oh, you're gonna pay the one every turn. I'll just choke you. You miss land drops. I'll just keep drawing cards." Like it buries your opponent.
Yeah, I think this is a interesting format to look in the enchantment removal that's available for it. I've been a little bit higher on enchantment removal, even the 1 mana break the spell. Like that has been something that may or may not. Oh wow.
Woo!
All right.
She's hit the board with a monster roll.
Yep, turn 4. And
she doesn't get the monster roll. Something happened.
I think it's another creature.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a lot of another creature or this creature in this format, so each card basically has to be red every time, at least for now. It's
very new.
Yeah. They all have a little bit of nuance to them. But Alex has a Prismatic Omen, it looks like, which isn't doing much.
It does a lot here because the color fixes blue, or not blue. His color fixes white and black.
Yeah, but I don't know if he has any... Let's see what other cards he has in his hand. He does have the treasure, at least, off the goblin there. Alright. Oh, wow. Stroke
Whoa.
of Midnight. Yeah.
Absolutely humongous.
Had it.
Oh my goodness, that was disgusting.
Yeah. Very timely.
Very timely because he was Greg was unprotected.
Yep.
And you have to slam that like Greg did.
You can't.
You just can't hold that.
Yeah.
You can't wait to have mana to protect it with just a disgusting threat.
You
untap, the game's over.
Yeah, it's a turn early, and you have...
So it looks like we did the adventure, and then we played it.
Yeah, 6 mana for that. Seems good. Mm-hmm. Have a 4/3 against his 2/3, being able to crash in next turn.
Greg's got to figure out a way to get rid of that Omen, because Alex would be choked on mana here otherwise.
Oh, wow. And then one of my favorite enchantments of the set. 2 mana gives it +2/+2. And then for 5 mana, you could return it from your graveyard to your hand.
The enchantment?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I put this on so many rats, just cracking in for 3 until they get rid of it. They feel bad to kill the token and then bring it back. Decadent Dragon in Alex's hand at end of turn.
Oh, I love this card. It's so broken.
With the Prismatic Omen. Oh my god. And it looked like 2 spells. I didn't think I saw lands there when he peeked at him.
I don't think he wants lands. He's a 5.
Oh, no, he's doing great.
He wants to cast this dragon and start swinging for treasures.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can you imagine the dragon had haste?
Was that a disdainful stroke that I saw? Oh, god. Oh, wow.
Well, he took away his role enabler after he finds, or what is it? A stroke of midnight, the bomb.
Yeah.
Man, Alex is playing this so cleanly.
Wow. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming in. And he scries off the sorcerer roll there. Wow. Very, very big plays. Down to just a 4/3 and a 1/1, or a 2/2. So, do you throw away all your board? When you have 2 lands in hand, Greg just has to take it. He can't not.
I think you can block with the human, but you I mean, do we double block?
Well,
Like,
you're getting rid of. I mean, you're not really getting rid of your bargain since you do have the Utopia Sprawl to get rid of. But I'm pretty hard pressed to want to chump right now.
I mean, we're 18. It's 18.
Yeah,
It's early, but
He
this
has-
could be the only moment he gets to do it and gain some form of leveling the field without losing.
yeah. I mean, he has nothing in hand. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I expect Alex to do well today.
Oh wow, double block.
There it is. That's rough.
Yeah,
So you have to think about this double block. There's a Decadent Dragon in Adventure.
true.
So
It's
now,
coming.
how do you pressure?
Yeah,
Right? Because like Alex may have to cast that 4/4 and leave it back so that he can block if he needs to. He doesn't have to do that at all now. He just sends it because
Yeah.
Greg doesn't have a threat.
yeah.
So Greg really has to draw a threat here.
Yeah, I mean, he's thinning the deck off the Evolving Wilds, trying to find something on this draw step, but maybe Asinine Antics, but even then, he still has the other guy cranking out rolls.
That thing that makes the 2/2 is puke. The Hopeless Vigil.
Yeah. the
That's really
enchantment.
good, yeah.
I love these enchantments that you can bargain away, and they have a Leaves the Battlefield effect like that. That and the black one.
Mm-hmm.
And what
The
was-
black one that makes you discard and lose life.
I love that
Your
card.
opponent makes your opponent discard and lose life. That's
Oh, yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Doing that with a bargain to scry too.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even have to bargain it to get that. If you could feel forced to scry, you can just pay for it too.
Yeah.
Which is also the flexibility that's nuts. Oh, we're bargaining.
So this is another great spell. You search for a land, and then you could bargain and make your land a different land a 3/3 permanently. It's not until end of turn. So this is effectively a free 3/3.
I don't hate this from Greg for one reason. Greg has a plane showing already, so losing the Utopia Sprawl on planes isn't that bad. And now he has a 3/3 blocker for this 2/2 Vigilance.
Yeah, and he kept the he
we're
got
swinging.
the second blue. Oh wow, that's aggressive.
I don't think I'm swinging there.
He has the second blue for Antics.
Alex has the red removal spell in his hand.
Oh god.
Card's so good.
Oh, but he has a second white and a second blue in hand already.
Dude, just cast the dragon. Let me let me live this dragon up.
Yeah, you can't not.
What's that? What's he doing?
He's probably going into combat first. Yeah. Attacking. Down to 13.
5, yeah.
And then dragon.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the dragon. Such a ridiculous card.
That Prismatic Omen with dragon is so good. Great play there.
The lookout.
Yep.
2/3.
Yep. Whenever in order. ETBs. It's not
You
even
draw a
when you
card.
cast.
Yeah.
So that way it works with the way you want it to.
Oh Jesus.
Sacrifice. Get the
Deal
scry.
4.
Yep. Wow.
That is game, in my opinion.
This-
We will see, because you got a dragon in the air. You can't effectively block that knight without losing your land,
Yeah.
and you have a 2/2. Greg has to draw some form of board wipe or just a hard bomb to deal with. But we're gonna make 2 3/3s.
I'm tempted to put it on the dragon.
Nope, I'm putting it on the witch, because now you have no effective good block.
True.
Right? So if you put it on the dragon, yes, you have another point in the air, but Greg also plays Beanstalk Worm.
Oh, okay.
And now if you put it on this 2/2, making it a 3/3,
Oh, and he has the moment of it.
oh geez.
So he just has it.
He just has it all.
Yeah.
Wow, that's yeah, this game looks over.
Yeah. Effectively over at this point.
Yeah, Greg is not happy. But you
And I think that's the end of it.
You got to give it to Alex, man. Alex played those spot removal
Insane.
spells and the Wicked Roll Steals just so, or not Wicked Roll Steals, I'm sorry. The creatures that make this auras to make the rolls.
Yeah.
He played those so well that he stole from Greg. That's just, that dragon is crazy.
Yeah, it's so good. Decadent Dragon, easily one of my favorites as well. I'm a little sad we didn't get to see the 6-mana Bargain Dragon with Fire Breathing coming out of Alex.
Oh.
Or we didn't even see the Antics coming out of Greg, but
So I want to touch on the combat one more time. I want to put it on that 2/2, right? So you have 2 3/3s in the 4/4.
Right.
Now you have no good blocks.
Yeah.
Because if you block right, you trade, which was what Greg did.
Yeah.
And Alex just blew him out.
Yeah.
Even not getting blown out there, you still lose your land. You still lose your creature. Alex still has the aura 3/3
Yeah.
maker and the dragon, all while taking 7.
My thought is on the next turn, I would rather keep back the Aura Maker, so that way I would ensure my dragon would get something. So I don't think I would have attacked the 3/3 into his 3/3, because I didn't need to. At that point, I feel like you had enough in the air and on the ground to kill him.
I think you and I approach combat a little differently, which is our playstyles are different, which is great for this discussion.
Yeah.
I am like Alex, where I want to not give you an opportunity to blow me out by a top deck, and you're more along the lines of, I want to make sure this is consistent damage.
Yeah.
So there's no long way to look at this, and it's good that we get this kind of discussion, which is why I brought it back up.
Yeah. And a lot of it also just depends on the decks and all that, you know, as with every discussion about Magic. But ultimately, I feel like having a 5/5 flyer guaranteed as opposed to a 3/3 that is probably going to trade with, I would have rather had a 5/5. But in the end, didn't matter.
No.
Alex had the moment of valor.
Alex is just Alex is just a Chad.
Yep.
Give it to him. But that'll wrap us up for round 3, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in round 4. So good.